Our history began nearly 100 years ago when Mr. Agapito started to work as a jeweler, being very popular because of his passion for and complete dedication to his job. He developed very select and spectacular pieces, which were present in the most important jewelers in Barcelona, Cuba, and New York. That was the beginning of what we know today as Enric Torres, jeweler. We are speaking about 1911, when modernism or Art Nouveau influenced Europe, a tendency that was expressed in all manifestations of arts. Jewels, furniture, painting, and literature. Barcelona was the Spanish capital of Art Nouveau, thanks to Antoni Gaudi's creations. The modernist cathedral, Sagrada Familia, the famous park, El Parque Güell, and the two famous buildings, La Pedrera and Casa Batlló. Mr. Agapito started his own business in 1946, and José, his son, started to work with him in 1953. In 1960, this family of entrepreneur jewelers, because of their experience and being recognized for their jewels, decided to go one step further, creating their own collection of jewelry. With their Barcelona roots very much in mind, and growing with the city, they went door to door, offering their exclusive jewelry and opening themselves to the rest of the world. Their creations reflect the influence of the tendencies which have involved their history. From their small workshop, which nowadays has become an important workshop of gold workers. These tendencies come from the Victorian art of the end of the 18th and beginnings of the 19th century, with romantic pieces of jewellery using ancient, precious carved gems. The Art Nouveau of the early 20th century, with pieces inspired in nature, elements like animals and flowers, and using translucent enamel called pliqué à tour. And finally, Art Deco, from 1920 to 1930, with creations based on geometrical lines. The reason for the success of this craftsman's workshop, today in its third generation, is without doubt the development of these three styles. They continue going around the world, just bringing their jewellery as a visiting card, but with passion, illusion, and a love for their job reflected in their look. Spain, Portugal, France, Belgium, Austria, Germany, United Kingdom, Japan, Australia, Arab Emirates, Canada, United States, and a long etc. have already fallen in love with their creations. They make jewellery which can be loved over time, beyond any tendencies and fashion, and they can be proud of being the only workshop around the world specialised in the aforementioned three styles, but above all, having Art Nouveau as a banner. The modernist jewel is considered an object of decoration, but also a mysterious and mystical object. Its topics are woman and nature, even a blend of both. The dragonfly woman, the flower woman, the mermaid, the nymph. The lines are fluid and floral, and the shapes are sinuous, showing a mysterious world full of fragile flowers and tiny insects. The designs of Enric Torres, jeweler, are also finely worked, using complicated varieties of enamels. Every one of these pieces takes many hours of careful and delicate handwork. Every outline of the design, the quantities in gold, enamel and precious gems must be exactly worked out and calculated to obtain the perfect balance in every piece of the collection. All formulae are ancient and secret, but we can see the process of creation, which is completely handcraft. We can appreciate the sensitivity and art of the goldsmiths. First of all, the design, generally finding inspiration in small details of modernist works. After that, they make from that design a silver figure in soft material that they can shape until attaining that perfect idea. Once realized, they obtain the mold from which they will obtain the definitive piece. Into the mold they inject the gold, and once the piece is extracted, starts the process of retouching and welding all pieces to constitute the jewel. It's the time of the painstaking, handcrafted and complicated process to enamel the piece in fire. Working the enamel by placing layers of glass salts, the enameller wisely combines them on the gold or between the holes created by the artist. This is the way of getting the translucent effect, the great variety of colours and grinding effects which make every one of these pieces an exclusive and different piece of art. After that, we proceed to the decoration, mounting the gems carefully and finally polishing the jewel, giving its characteristic shine. At Enric Torres Jeweller, they believe in perfection, and this is the commitment they have with their customers. Finally, they deliver the jewels with the same love that they put into the whole process. All the jewels are guaranteed with a certificate of true art and handmade pieces, in which only craftsmanship precious metals are used, such as yellow and white 18-karat gold, and stones such as diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphires and pearls. Having an Enric Torres jewel, the privileged owner will hold in his hands all the sensitivity and illusion of the goldsmiths, and also the design of Gaudi's Barcelona and exquisite Art Nouveau. They don't sell jewels, they sell art. Because nowadays, Enric Torres Jeweller, Barcelona and Art Nouveau are the same idea.